Hello everybody, I'm Serta and welcome back to Planet Crafter, the Moons update. We're on Aquallis and we've done a bit of terraforming. We're up to 13.3 GTI and in between episodes, just in fact after I stopped recording, the last one we unlocked these tier 3 butterfly farms. Now I'm not going to use them here yet, this is going to be a very basic place. But there is one thing that I'd still like to do before we depart this place and go back to Prime. We need to get to Prime pretty urgently because we are out of iridium rods. So if we go and have a look at what's available... Oh, we got an order incoming. I ordered some stuff. I can't remember what it was. Oh, okay. I think I know what it was for. But that's still coming in, so we can't have a look at what's available. But we do have a problem with the iridium rods. And the best way to get that sorted out is to have them produced on Prime. So this is where we are. The T2 fish farm is the next at 72.5 GTI. Then the animal multiplier fuse at 100 GTI. We're getting there. And then at 1.1 TTI, we get the tier 3 animal food. Yeah, that's a way off. And I'm not in any major hurry to terraform, but I would like to get production started on Prime because it will help us add a lot more stuff to Selenia and Aquallis to get things moving. Because I'm still missing a rocket. And I need to just remind myself where that rocket is. No, it's not here. It might. I'm pretty sure that we're going to have a look at our launching platform. We have a tier 2 pressure multiplier rocket. It's the heat multiplier rocket that we don't have. And I can't remember exactly where we get it from. And I'm not going back to Selenia for a short while. But I would like to move the drone station and the shuttle across to where we are mining the phosphorus, just to make it faster. It doesn't really matter. I'm not that desperate for phosphorus right now, so I can come back and do that. We are getting some more drones in now, so there won't be a problem if we have it over here. But eventually, efficiency-wise, it would be best if this platform, the shuttle platform, and the drone station were over on that island where the phosphorus is being collected. But anyway, today I'd like to get back to Prime and get started with the production setup over there. It's going to be big, it's going to be expensive, and there are a few things that we need to do. So let's get stuck in. We've just unlocked the Akuzi frog eggs on Aquallis. That's very nice. I just need to have another look in here because, yes, this is where the heat rocket unlock is. And that shouldn't be far away. I mean, we really should be... We've already got the T4 speed increase, which I still haven't done to the vehicle. So I'm going to have to check that out, well, eventually. I mean, Selenia is at 183 GTI. I don't know when that unlocks. We will have to just wait for it. But 5,000% multiplier would be fantastic. Where is my shuttle? Oh, it's still a minute out. Yep, 48 seconds out. Let's go and see, because I wanted to put up a couple of insect spreader rockets here, the T2s. So let's make sure that we've got everything else that we need for it. So we will need, I think I'll put 2 of them up, so 6 of those. I will need a couple more bees, a couple of T3 fertilizers, and then I'm just waiting for the rockets, the mutagen, and the silkworms. Did I order rockets? Well, I'm about to find out because it's here. And we're back. Ah, good grief, I didn't order the rockets. But I think we could maybe make them. Let's grab all of that and go and see what we need to be able to make the big rockets. And they are made in here. We need quite a lot of stuff that I might not have. So I would need solar. I don't even have the rocket engines. Really could have planned this a little bit better. Well, let's see what we need for rocket engines. Iridium rods. There's my problem. Well, I do have some. So we'll do 2 of those, and then we need uranium. Oh wait, we're going to need selenium as well. And circuit board. Okay, selenium, circuit board. That's for the main one. We need 2 of those, and we need a couple of those, but we need more of the uranium, so I'll have to break down a uranium rod. Ooh. We have another island rising out over in that area. Should we take a front seat and just watch it grow? Yeah. Oh, here it comes. Ooh, and it's a big one. Look at those spiky corals. Wow, that looks pretty impressive. I've got some exploring to do. I don't know how much of it I'm going to do today. But yeah, there's the new island. And there's still lots of space for more. Yeah, there will be more. Anyway, let's recycle a rod. I only need a couple of pieces. And I can make the 2 rockets or one of those. And that should give me everything I need to launch an insect spreader rocket. Tier 2. Right, we'll make it. Let's have a look at this. Oh, there's no bees buzzing around it. They must be inside chilling. Alright, launch. Okay, so that will help with our insects. And I haven't got a biomass screen, but honestly, I'm not that concerned. We actually don't even have any insects. Alright, I do need to drop the drones off. I think I have too many now. No, that looks like just the right amount. And then I had production multiplier fuses. I'm going to keep those here because we are going to come back and yeah, then I'll make sure I'm more prepared. I may actually end up having a second shuttle somewhere. I just want to have a look and see if I have any cosmic quartz anywhere. Yeah, it doesn't look like I have any on Humble. Let's have a look on Prime. I do have one on Prime. I'm not going to go and get it. Do we have any on Selenia? No. Looks like I took them. Oh, no, wait, I do. I got 2 there. Well, when I come back, I'll bring one with me and we can set up a second shuttle. Yeah, things will keep moving here. 22 GTI, we're doing okay. And like I said, I'm not really in a big hurry for it. This place is beautiful, but for now it is pretty much set up to do what I needed to do back on Prime. And we will be back here, definitely. So, let us hit the road. I've got my car with me. Good, I do. Leave the oxygen here. Actually, by the time I get back, the oxygen shouldn't be needed. Yeah, it looks like we are getting to breathable atmosphere pretty quickly. So I'll leave those behind. I'll leave the food behind. I've got water on the other side. Yep, we're all good. Let's head back to Prime. Go to Planet Prime. Yes. And anything that we need when we get there, we can ship in from Humble or somewhere else where it's got it. But the first thing we do need to do is get iridium rod production going. We have arrived back on Prime. It's nighttime. Everything looks really nice here. You know, I didn't set up the transfer of the phosphorus. You know, just little things you keep missing. Anyway, we've got lots of selenium. Not really important. We've got a long way to go before we actually need the phosphorus. So we're going to need to start setting up. We need to prioritize the rods firstly, and especially the iridium rods. So let's pin the recipe for an extractor. It will be the first of many. We do need an iridium rod for that, and I don't think I have any, but that will not... Oh, I do, actually. That's pretty nice. Let's do... Alright, we're going to do a whole bunch of mines. Let's take enough for 4, I think. That means I need 12. Ooh, I need to check my power. Before I get excited, I don't have a power screen. I'm not going to formalize anything around here just yet. I have 2 energy fuses in here. How much power do I have? 2,600. The tier 3 extractors use... Okay, I have enough for a few. 289, so I have enough for a few. Let me go and collect some titanium. Right, I have everything I need. I'm going to put the first one down in here. I will... Yeah, let me move this out of the way. We'll grab a couple of pieces of iridium. But my only concern is the range on the autocrafter. Because in this playthrough... It will be very seriously, only rods will be made for iridium, osmium, super alloy, and those rods will be shipped back with drones. So, first one, I think I'll put the first one over here. Is there room for expansion? Because I'm going to ultimately have about 8 of them. That looks fine. Will another one fit in if I put it like this? No, it will not because there's a rock in the way. So let's move that one, put my torch on, get rid of that, see if we'll be able to put another one back to back. Again, this... Alright, it's fine. I will be able to make it work somehow. But at least we have this up and we can set it to get us iridium. It's not going to supply. Oh, we have infinite oxygen here as well. That's nice. And I think maybe just behind this one is where I'll put a platform like that. Yeah, there's space. I could fit in some more extractors, a couple more extractors on this side and then more on this side. So what I did forget to pick up is I need 3 autocrafters. Let me pin that. I'll go and get the materials for it. I have to put an extractor in the aluminium area so that I'm able to actually make the super alloy rods because they each need 1 aluminium. Yep, super alloy is going to be the next one. So we'll grab those and then I'll need 4 of those for now. Yep, super alloy rods are the next in line. Right, back in the iridium cave. I'm going to put an autocrafter down over here, and I'm going to say, you are going to make iridium rods, and you are going to supply them. You could just click supply all, it's not like they're making anything else. But in this case, I'll just be specific. There we go. Oh, got some common lava in range. Alright, I better sort myself out with some food and water, and then I'll head over to the aluminium area and set up a extractor over there. Alright, so there's the food. I'll take a couple with me. Do I have any water set up? I do. There we go. We're going to have... We've got a lot to build here. Alright, let's head over to the aluminium area, and we'll plop down an extractor over there. And actually, while I'm here, I will need another storage box. What have we got in this box? I'll take the iron. I don't need anything else. Not right now, anyway. This will be the spot. So I don't know how many of these we're actually going to land up having. That one's happy there. Then I could put this one here. And I'm going to tell it to mine for aluminium or aluminum. And it's going to supply that. And there's going to be a demand for it on the other side. So we head over to the super alloy cave. I do need to pick up a little more iron because we are going to need a storage box to request the aluminium. Why am I flying? I've got a car. All right, off we go in the car. It's much more fun. And we have arrived. So let's hop in here. Now there's a couple of places that I can set up. This area is not bad. There's a box. Ooh. Yeah, everything's good. All right, so this area we can do, but there's, I think, is this area maybe bigger? Because I can go around the corner. Means that if I put in an extractor over here, I could fit a couple more extractors next to it and then put a platform over, come on, there. Will I be able to put more extractors in over here? Is that... Oh, come on. I saw it flash green. Okay, so I could put that in there, and it does seem to pass that one. All right, I'm not going to put it here now because this extractor is reserved. But then I'm going to put in the autocrafter right in there. I'm going to tell it to make super alloy rods. It's not going to be able to do that without just a basic storage locker that will be demanding the aluminium there. And I put the iron there because I'm a rebel. And this will be supplying the rods right there. And this will actually be mining super alloy, and it's not going to supply. And it looks like I have space and the range is okay for everything that I need. Brilliant. So that's the second setup done. Right, so back in the vehicle, and we are going to head to the osmium cave. Now there are a couple of ways to get there. One is through the iridium cave. The other one is through the cave entrance up the back of the big wreck on the hill. And then there's this way just through the sulfur area. And we're going straight across. Oh, there's a box here. Need to stop. What have we got? Oh, I've already emptied this one. Oh, that's a bummer. There's a tree in the sulfur area. Interesting. All right, carry on. We are going into that cave over there. The ice is all melted, I think. So it should be ready for us to do something with. Just park myself a little out of the way because it's going to be over there. And I didn't pick up enough iron. Just going to pop outside quickly and grab some iron. Move that sulfur out of the way. The extractor number 1 over here, I think. That should be fine. And I can extend out and do some behind. Then grab a platform, connect it onto that. And oh gosh. Super alloy. Oh, that's right. I was short to super alloy rod. Yeah, I'll head back and see if I can get one. But in the meantime, this is going to get some osmium for us. So that'll start filling up. It doesn't supply anyone except this autocrafter that we're going to be putting over here. All right, let's go and see if we've got any goodies that we can pick up from our 2 machines. So this is the route into the back of the iridium cave, and there's our iridium mine setup. Has this started producing? It has. We've got 1. Okay, so it's going to be very slow, but it's a start. Right, and then I can just take my chances with a rapid exit from this area and go up to the super alloy cave where hopefully we have a rod. Let's have a look. We got some aluminium in, that's working. we don't have a rod yet because not quite enough super alloy. I'm going to hang around because I need one of those. It's pretty important. But there are a couple of chests in here, so let's go look for them. Oh, and there's super alloy lying on the ground. Maybe I'll pick up a few. Could be useful. Ah, there's a chest. Rocket engines. I don't really want the food. I'll take the obsidian. We mustn't forget to put up an obsidian mine. And my hydration is low. Okay, water. I will drink shortly. And we're probably going to do the whole warden's thing as well here. Get through this big door. Yep, looks like it was just those two in here. Come on, super alloy. Well, I can help it along. So, why not? Come on, there's no reason why you can't make one. There we go. Alright, now let it run on its own. I'll take that super alloy back. Let's go back to the osmium cave and sort out that autocrafter. And before I die, I'm going to just have a little bit of water. Right, I do need one more piece of osmium, and there it is. Then I can pop up here and build this right there. And you are going to make osmium rods, and you are going to supply them just like that. And you are producing. Good. So we will extend this. We'll have like up to 8 extractors in each location. Maybe not that many in the aluminium area, but we're going to get these rods produced very quickly. We'll also then use production multiplier fuses to boost those even more. While I'm down here, this is open. I'm going to hop out and go and see if we can find a couple of chests like this one. Production multiplier fuse, speak of that devil. And a torch might be good. It's pretty dark there. This is the zeolite cave. Really pretty. And there are boxes here with decent stuff. Not the really great stuff, but decent. Yeah, that's about it. I don't think I'm going to be heading up there right now. We'll do that later. There are still many, many places to explore on this planet, so I'm going to explore them while we are building things up. So let's hop in our vehicle and get out of here. Yeah, one thing that I am going to do, I didn't collect all of the circuit boards while I was shopping around the wrecks before, so I'm going to head out here and see if there are any that I can find. Ooh, that's a good bounce, so that we can make plenty of storages. And just in case, I will drop my goods off over here. And I'll keep my food and water, top up water before we go in, and I don't think we're going to spend that long in here. I did a pretty good job of cleaning this place out, I think. There's a server. Immediately. Good. I've got a whole bunch of servers in here. Another one lying on the floor. Oh, forgot about that. Yeah, that wasn't bad. I don't know why, but I think I'm going to collect that. Nothing in there. No, that's empty. Empty. No. Alright, so just got one other area to check in this place. And that is the ladder to the downstairs on the other side. Alright, we got seeds. Let me grab a couple. Okay, I don't need too many. A couple of boxes on the floor. I'm going to need iron. It'll save me from... I wonder if I should take those. No, I really don't know. I'm just filling up slots unnecessarily. Alright, well, that's about it. I did collect 8 circuit boards, so that's nice. Alright, we're out of here. That's those 8 circuit boards will get us set up a little bit. I'm probably going to need... Oh, actually, where am I going? Yeah, I think I'm going to need a little bit more super alloy. Can't remember how much I've got back at the base, so I'll go and collect a bit. Oh wait, there's something I forgot in the ship. There is a way to get into the top portion. There we go. Right, nothing up here. There normally isn't, but there are stairs. Let's go down and see what we can find down here. Just this chest. It's got a couple of decent things in it. Could use that food right now. Good. Alright, well, that's not too bad. Was it only that one single chest? There's a door behind that. We're obviously not supposed to get in there. Yep. Yeah, it looks about it. I'm going to just pop in here and pick up some super alloy. Well, let's see. I do have... I've got a fair bit. That's not too bad. So that's about enough for 5 chests. Right, back to base we go. Let's make a manufacturing facility. Home sweet home. How many of these guys do we have? Seriously? Only 5? Yeah, I'm going to need a lot more than that. Where's our little tugboat? From Humble. Now I'm going to put massive strain on Humble. They're already battling. With the way you get iridium is not that easy. Same with uranium. You can see that number is also down. Because as soon as I order expensive stuff from Humble, then the whole system needs to kick into action. So if I get drones, which I'm going to, I'll get like, I don't know, 20 of them. then those need to be replaced. And then they put a strain on everything going backwards from the drones. Let's see what else we have. Do we have any fuses? Power? Oh, energy multiplier. I think I'll get a couple of those, maybe 3. I'm going to need... Now, I don't have pulsar production up and running yet, so I will need a little bit more here. So I'll grab a couple of fusion cells. That should sort everything out. Right, let's launch that and off you go. Now we can start doing stuff over here. Now, what I'm going to do for... Oh, I do have a whole bunch of circuit boards already. All right, what I'm going to do here, just for now, I'm going to get it to demand the super alloy rods. Those are the ones that we need. I am going to need... I'm going to need to build onto this, because this front part's not going to be manufacturing. And we're going to start with the storage and the little bit of manufacturing downstairs. I'm going to go bigger for this one. And of course, I don't have any titanium. I should change this. This is currently doing sulfur, and I needed sulfur for something. I can't remember what it was. I need another one of these. Well, we need a whole bunch more of these, but yeah, I've got to get some titanium. And I didn't have to go too far to get them, so no worries. All right, let's see how I'm going to design this. I think the manufacturing will be over this way, but I need stairs in between. Wait, do I have any I do have aluminium. So interior stairs are going to have to go... Oh, wow. We'll put them over there. Okay, so that's that. And then and do a 3x3 compartment and connect it like there. And then there's going to be another one, and that other one is going to be on top of this one. I know it's all looking very, very chunky and square right now, but yeah, we'll fix that. Yes, I think this is what I'm looking for. And this is probably going to end up being a bit longer than this. I think I put these in the wrong place. Yeah, I very much put them in the wrong place, because I need to put one of these over here. And, oh yeah. All right, let's fix that. Okay, so that will go over there. And another one on top of it, like that. Yeah, now it looks even more blocky, but that's fine. Now we're going to have to build walls to close things up. But let's start around here. So I'm just thinking about how I'm going to lay this out, because we need lockers and we need quite a few of them. So if I go like that, will I be able to put more? Yeah, you'll notice if they clip yellow, you can still make them, but that looks a bit dodgy, ugly. So if I do that, is that the correct distance? It is. Okay, so there's some for now. And I'm gonna then just need to space things out, because I'm gonna have a couple more rows. So there'll be a row coming through here, a row going through there. I just need space between them. Let us see if this kind of gap is gonna be enough. Okay, I got the spacing right. Yeah, this gap is good. We'll make them relatively tight. It will allow us, if we need to put another row of stuff behind. And then on this side, do I have enough for another one? I do. So we add this one right there. How's the line? Okay, it looks like that last one needs to move over just a spot. Okay, now how's that line? Oh, that looks pretty good. Now I'm going to need a lot more of these, so we're going to need to collect some more super alloy. And it's going to be a bit of manual grind for now, unless I... Wait, are we back? Oh, looks like we're back. Well, that's great, because then I can order a whole bunch of rods. We'll get some uranium, we'll get some osmium, but we'll get a whole bunch of super alloy. Then I don't really need to stress too much. Launch. Can go and drop the drones off at their new home. I need to drink and eat. Let's get some more power going. Oh yes, I need to build my power room somewhere and check on how our power is doing. All right, no, we're doing good. We're doing very good. Well, it turns out that I actually do have a few pulsars. Sort that out. And I've got a bunch of fusion cells, so that's great. And I now have fuses. Oh wow, I've got a lot of energy multipliers. Didn't even realize. That's fantastic. And now I also have a bunch of trade rocket multipliers. I need to build an optimizer for our rockets. All right, so we have a couple of super alloy rods. So I'm going to use them. I am going to, first of all, need to find a little bit more. This will be the last time I go hunting for titanium. And I'm going to put the titanium mine over here for now. Once we get into the bio stuff, I'm going to need a lot of silicon, but we are needing titanium at the moment. So I'm just going to get it to supply everything. This should also be set to supply everything. And once we get everything set up, then we'll be good. Now, one thing we haven't built yet, and I don't know if I have any explosives yet. Do I have explosives? I do. All right, so that is the new recycler. I'm going to have to break down the super alloy rod. Very sad. But you got to do what you got to do. So there we go. Now I've got some super alloy. All right, it's a circuit board and 2 pieces of selenium, which I am not supplying yet to anywhere. So I'll just grab them for now. And I will put it down outside. It probably isn't going to be where it's going to live, but for now, it's going over here. And it's quite big. And chances are there may be a couple of them to do a bit of automation. But if you put items in here to break them down, it takes 45 seconds and it pushes them out here. And you could set this to supply. So you could do a specific item or a supply of various items, break them all down, and then, or rather demand various items, break them down, and then set a supply from here. So it could be useful, and I think should be sped up if you use a production multiplier. But if you're not having to watch it, then 45 seconds is nothing. We can put some more of these storages in, and I'll then decide where I'm actually going to start this. And I think probably leave a passageway through here, and then you'll be able to walk down. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. So I'll come across a little bit further over this way and clip them in slightly. Let's see, is that... Yeah, that's wide enough. These will be the basic resources. So it'll start over here with iron, titanium, silicon, magnesium, cobalt, aluminium, and then over here we will start with the sulfur, super alloy, iridium, uranium. So pretty much the way I set up my storages. And then somewhere in the middle will be a few autocrafters. And now that I have space on the sides, instead of using the 2x2 like I normally do, I can have autocrafters around here as well. And upstairs, we will have the bio area that will be doing bio production. And I have a lot of space to do stuff up here as well now. And that works perfectly because I have my bio lab right next door to it. But yeah, windows, doors, lots of stuff. So let me start right now. This is going to be good, right? It's still going to give us more space than the 2x2 used to. I'm thinking maybe one more across. Nah, we'll be good. Alright, something pretty important. I need to put down a biodome tier 2 so that we can start getting some tree bark. Surprised I haven't put one down here yet. Oh, and our shuttle's already back. It felt very fast. Good stuff. I don't really need anything else right now, so I will send it when I need something. Let me do the whole demonstration thing. I'll put a couple of those super alloy rods in there, and we'll just go and drop the rest of them in the box. Right, I have a bit of food. I've got some water. I'm gonna just shoot up to that wreck and make sure that I got all the stuff from there. I'm not taking the car. It's just quicker like this, unless there's a lot of stuff that I didn't pick up. In which case I'm making a mistake and I'll regret it later. Alright, well, not much good stuff. No, I don't want any more of those. Nothing there. Ah, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. I'm finding a few goodies. I think I'll take some more seeds. I can't remember how many I've got, but I need more servers. I see some down there, but there are boxes here. I'll grab that and those. Let's see, another one of those maybe. Server, yes, and another server. What's in here? Volnus, no, I don't know if I need it. Lerma, I'll take. Oh, and there's a bunch of servers in here. Fantastic. Oh, more in here. Exactly what I'm looking for. And that's nice. Grab those. Don't need those. Okay, I think I'm finished on this side. Nothing else down here. No, been down here again. Nope. I think I have everything. Yeah, good. That's a whole bunch of circuit boards, and that means a whole bunch of storage boxes. And if we hop in here now, there we go. We've got a whole bunch of super alloy as well. I'll just grab those. That's empty now, so yeah. There you go, you can automate your recycling. It's not cheap, but you can. So, storage lockers. That goes there. And of course it doesn't line up. But that's right, and that's right. Let's squeeze one in between. So I can start naming them now. This will be iron, titanium, silicon, magnesium, and then I need one down here for cobalt. And that's that one. And I can start up on this end with sulfur. I think I'm going to go with iridium, uranium, then super alloy. So that's the iridium and uranium. And I still have more available. So let's do another one. And that is super alloy. And a couple more. This will be for selenium. And this will be for phosphorus. And before I set all the demands and everything, I'm going to have something to drink. Oh yeah, I forgot one down on this side, and that would be aluminium or aluminum, depends on what you prefer. So that's the basic stuff. And we can have a bit of space over here for autocrafters, and then I'm going to need to add another one on here. So I need more super alloy, titanium, and iron. And I will just do this from the outside. Right, this will go directly onto that. Yeah, I'm going big this time. Still organized, but big. We'll have lots of space for a control room area. I don't know where I'm going to do the kitchen. Maybe under the stairs, maybe upstairs, maybe in an extension down this way. I will move the power somewhere else. Okay, so we have been receiving some rods. It's slow, but it's fine. And we still have quite a lot of power, so more extractors incoming soon. Let me just set all the demands on each of these. I'm going to demand phosphorus, even though I don't have it coming in yet because I was not paying attention. But we're getting selenium in. Yep, that's working. We should be getting titanium. Sulfur's coming in. Awesome. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the rods over here. I'm not sure I'm going to fit 4 more in there. Also not sure if I've got... No, I don't have the materials to do that yet. Alright, I don't have any chests close by. I want to grab an autocrafter, and I'm going to put the autocrafter down here. This is just a test. It will go, let's just say, for example, over here. Now, it should be seeing 14 storages. It is. It's also seeing an autocrafter. Where's that other autocrafter? Or is it seeing itself? Can't be seeing that one. Interesting. Maybe it is seeing itself. Okay, so all of those are being picked up from there. So that's good. That means that I can have auto-crafting happening in the middle area. So that means I need to break things down a bit more. Let those turn into super alloy for me. I'm going to leave that here. I'll move it at some point, but at least I know that everything in this room actually... Wow, the reach is pretty good. Let me do another test. So if I put... Right now, it is seeing one autocrafter. I don't know where it is. I assume it's seeing itself. I want to put down an autocrafter over here and see if this gets picked up by this autocrafter. It doesn't. Right, what's the closest this can go? If I put it, say, over there, is it being seen? It is. Okay, so I can pick up, with my storage layout, I can have quite a few autocrafter machines in this middle area, and they will pick up everything that they need to pick up, all the way up to a little bit beyond this line. So we're only going to really have boxes up to this line over here. So the fact that that's being picked up, awesome. That means that I can have my rods over on this side. That is good news. That is good news. I'm just going to set this to supply all, and hopefully it empties out pretty quickly. But there you go. That's pretty quick. Okay. Food and water topped up. Time to build some more extractors. Oh, we've unlocked the tier 2 fish farm on Aquallis. So, Aquallis 72.6 GTR. Nice. Selenia is at 230, and we still haven't unlocked that heat rocket. Let me just go and confirm that. Yep, we've only got the pressure rocket. Interesting. Alright, let's get some more iridium production going. So the reason that I'm doing the rods out here is because it's easier to transport one rod back than 9 items. And I'll have less strain on my drones. I forgot to pick up the titanium, so back we go. But now we have a chest, and there should be a few in here. Oh, wonderful. Why fly when you can drive? Right, extractor. Let's see how I can fit more in over here. Pretty strange that it won't go in. What is blocking it? Oh, an Alban butterfly. Alright, cool. We'll take that. And there's a common lava there as well. And another one. We'll get into the bio stuff. So there we go. Now it goes on. So that increases our production speed on these rods. While I'm here, I'm just going to pop out the back and I'll just fly over to the osmium area. It's super close by. Okay, that's on there. And I forgot to set the other one's recipe. That's okay. So that's being done now. And then back in here, we can set this one's recipe. Perfect. And then I just got to go put another one in the super alloy cave. This is looking good. Okay, that is connected. And recipe is set. Super. This is full of aluminium right now, which is great. We'll probably need another extractor over by the aluminium. Maybe another 2, just to keep up with that demand. Ah, there's a meteor storm happening. And we're back. I need to set up the storage for those rods. So they will come in now. I've just got to make sure that I get the layout right. It is going to be around about there, I think. See if I got the line right. I did. I get the position right just after those. I did. Yeah, lovely. Alright, we'll start with iridium rods, just like that. Uranium. Oh yeah, I've got to set up the uranium mine as well. So that's the uranium rods, then the super alloy rods, and finally the osmium rods. And I'll set the demands. Are things going to start happening? Ah, there we go. We got some iridium. Great. Then I can empty out my rods box over here by supplying everything. I have a lot of boxes to do. I've got a lot to do upstairs as well. Need a lot of resources around here, but we have made a good start. So I think in between episodes, I'll set up the uranium rods. You don't need to see me do that again. I will expand out the basic material supply, so we'll have some more, but that's not maybe where they'll end up being. I'm not sure about that yet. We do need to also do a little bit of ramping up on production. Water. We also do need to do a little bit of terraforming, but we're ticking along. I'm not upset with where we are. We have breathable atmosphere. I just really want this place to start pushing production, but there's a lot of setup to happen before that, and then we'll be able to send up loads of rockets. But there you go. We have the beginnings of our prime production facility and also the basic framework for our base, I think. There will obviously be a lot of changes. There are farms needed. I've got the tier 2 farms that I need to put down. So there will be a lot of changes. But if you like this video, give us a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications. Leave me your comments. Let me know your thoughts. And if you have any tips or ideas, I'm still trying to figure out exactly how I'm going to use these new recycling machines. I may have them on low request priority. I may have them on low demand priority. But then we must be careful it doesn't fill up with one specific rod or whatever it might be. Unless I have separate ones for each. We'll have to see. But yeah, things are shaping up very well. Got a few things to do. I still need to get zeolyte. I need to get the obsidian. Obviously the uranium's going to happen. And then all the other basic things. And then we can start scaling everything up. It's going to be pretty nice. Thank you very much for joining me. And until next time, cheers.